How did a promising young star become the poster child for regret in the NFL? For the San Francisco 49ers, the tale of Brandon Aiyuk is a startling reminder of how quickly hope can turn to disillusionment. As questions swirl around the future of this once celebrated talent, fans are left wondering, is the 49ers' decision to extend Aiyuk one they will come to rue? Imagine a world where Aiyuk was a Pittsburgh Steeler. Just last year, that scenario almost became reality. The 49ers were on the cusp of trading Aiyuk, but in a dramatic twist, he opted to accept a 4-year, $120 million contract extension right at the last minute. Coach Kyle Shanahan rushed to the front office, urging General Manager John Lynch to halt the trade just as it was about to go through. This last-minute decision seemed like a show of faith, a commitment to retaining talent. But as events unfolded, it quickly became clear that this was a decision fraught with complications. Tensions built around Aiyuk during the offseason, leading to moments of uncertainty that have now laid a substantial burden on the 49ers. The excitement surrounding Aiyuk's new contract fizzled rapidly as he faced a string of injuries that would limit his contributions. He played just 7 games, plagued by a torn anterior cruciate ligament, ACL, medial collateral ligament, MCL injury, and meniscus damage. This unfortunate series of events left him sidelined and raised serious questions about the wisdom of the financial commitment San Francisco made. Christopher Knox from Bleacher Report has raised the alarm, declaring Aiyuk's contract as the 7th worst in the NFL. Setting aside the time lost, this deal has not worked out well for San Francisco. Knox writes, "The pressure to offer the extension came from Aiyuk's off-season demands and trade requests, but there's no denying that the 49ers overpaid. Despite the cloud of disappointment, Aiyuk has demonstrated flashes of brilliance throughout his 4 seasons in the league. He surpassed 1,000 receiving yards in 2022 and followed it up with an impressive 1,342 receiving yards in 2023. But here lies the dilemma. Aiyuk has yet to solidify his status as a top-tier receiver or achieve consistent Pro Bowl recognition. The reality is that while Aiyuk may hold immense potential, his performance hasn't reflected his pay grade. Desperate to hold on to their playoff-caliber core, the San Francisco 49ers awarded Aiyuk a contract that ranks him as the 8th highest-paid receiver in annual salary, Knox noted. However, those paying attention can see the inconsistency in Aiyuk's performance, underlining that he may not deserve such a lofty ranking. In the previous season, Aiyuk managed only 374 receiving yards and no touchdowns in the limited games he played. With these numbers, it's hard to justify his high salary, a reality that has left the organization and fans feeling frustrated. The long-term implications. A contract with no exit. What makes this situation even more troubling is the long-term commitment that comes with Aiyuk's contract. The 49ers won't have a definitive out until 2027, at which point they could face a massive dead money hit of $21.2 million to save $20.2 million in salary cap space. This scenario creates a logjam, leaving the franchise limited options moving forward. As it stands, the relationship between Aiyuk and the 49ers appears to be on shaky ground. Reports suggest that the organization may explore trade possibilities sooner rather than later, and with good reason. If they're unable to perform a miracle, the 49ers could find themselves trying to grapple with an unhappy player tied to a hefty, unproductive deal. The future of Aiyuk and the 49ers. What lies ahead for Aiyuk and the 49ers? Many speculate that the franchise might actively seek to move him in the next season. With tensions mounting and the contract proving to be a hindrance, the 49ers may find the change of scenery to be beneficial for both Aiyuk and the organization as a whole. The NFL is a league built on chance. Perhaps another team will take a gamble on Aiyuk, banking on his ability to unlock his potential outside San Francisco's system. For the 49ers, this could mean reallocating resources and finding a path that allows them to reshape their roster and move forward. The saga of Brandon Aiyuk serves as a stark reminder about the perils of contract negotiations and roster management in the NFL. Decisions made in the heat of the moment, filled with hope and optimism, can quickly turn to regret. For the 49ers, this experience must prompt reflection and a reassessment of moves that could affect their standing in the league. As fans, we're left considering the broader implications. Will other teams learn from the 49ers' mistake? How does a team navigate high-stakes negotiations without being trapped in a bad deal? The Aiyuk situation is a cautionary tale that resonates across all professional sports. As the 49ers navigate this challenging landscape, they face the daunting task of recalibrating their future. Will they resolve the Aiyuk dilemma effectively? Or will it become a lingering issue that haunts the franchise? With challenges ahead, the 49ers must weigh their options and make choices that will shape their destiny. For now, the questions surrounding Aiyuk and his contract remain unanswered. But one undeniable truth exists. Fortunes can shift in an instant in the NFL, and the decisions made today hold significant weight for tomorrow. If you found yourself captivated by the twists and turns in the story of Brandon Aiyuk and the 49ers, we want to hear your thoughts. How should the franchise handle this situation going forward? Don't forget to like this video and leave your comments below. Your engagement makes this conversation even more dynamic and insightful.